Good morning, everyone. How many of us? It's 8, so we'll begin the class. Let the others join. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we're going to begin with the next chapter. Next chapter is based on the previous chapter. That's why I don't want to, take a gap. They are both connected. Name the chapter is Applications of Trigonometry. How trigonometry is used in real life. Now, for that, we should know this table very well. If you remember, last Saturday we had learned this table in class. Yeah. A week later, we are going to use this table. How we are going to use these table in real life situations is what this chapter is all about. So you should know what sine 0 is. You should know what cos 0 is. Everything. Sine 30, sine 45. And as I told you, if you remember the first row, you need not worry about the others. If you remember the first row, the second row is just reversing. If you see the first row, last entry is 1. And in the second row, the first entry is 1. It's just the reverse. And next third row is tan theta. Tan theta is sine upon cos. So just take that ratio. Cosec theta, reciprocal of sine. So that way you can create that row also. Sec theta, reciprocal of cos. So that also you can create. Cot theta, reciprocal of tan. So that also can be created. So the first row you need to know by heart. The rest of the things can follow on their own. Okay, is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Now don't make me feel as if I'm talking to the walls of my room.
Ma'am, in the table, the 1030 should be 1 by root 3.
Where?
So 1030,
Tan 30.
yes,
Yeah.
it's root 3 by 3. But
Root 3 by
Simplifying
3
it,
is
it
same as
we will
1
get
by
1
root
by
3.
root 3.
Right?
okay, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll begin with the chapter Applications of Trigonometry. Okay. Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a
Yes.
doubt in the fifth and sixth question of the worksheet.
Yeah. We'll do towards the end of the class. Remind me.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now, trigonometry has wide range of applications. I think we did not see the collection of applications that I put this in the classroom, but since this chapter we had done in class, I couldn't show you all these things, but I had put. These are the different areas where you can make where trigonometry is applicable. In aviation, when we travel by flight from one place to another, a lot of trigonometry plays into how we navigate and reach the spot. Okay, if you read through, you will see that wind plays an important role in aviation technology. The speed of the wind, the distance, the direction of the flight. You can read it later on. I have put this in the classroom long back, just showing you so that if you're interested. This is one application of trigonometry. Investigation of crime scenes. Okay, you can see the figure there. Angle of the gunshot, the target. So trigonometry application in crime scenes. Okay. Also, you can see that marine biology, locating where. See, you can see if I zoom through blue whale, how they locate where the blue whale could be is lot about trigonometry. Navigation, how the ships get lost. You can see the lighthouse there. You know what a lighthouse is, right? So this is how the lighthouse can and the ship can make out how far away we are from the land. They spot the lighthouse from a point on the ship, and using trigonometry, they calculate the angle between the places, and then they can calculate how far they are from land, and then they know whether they have hope of reaching the land or not. So that is also there. Then in your video games, lot of trigonometry is used. Construction, roof inclination, this is another application. Creation of maps, lot of trigonometry involved. As I told you, when we order food and we make out how far the food is from us, lot of trigonometry, lot of coordinate geometry there. Satellites also. Okay. So this was from chapter trigonometry. We'll go to applications of trigonometry. Trigonometry is also used in astronomy. When you want to measure the distance between two planets, you can't actually go there, take a measuring tape and measure them. So everything takes place through trigonometry. Lot of trigonometry that is involved. So what exactly are we going to do in this chapter? In this chapter, you're going to be getting situations like this. There is a tree. So AB represents the tree. There is a point C. Okay, and you know you're standing at point C, that means you're at certain distance from the point C. Okay, now you're looking up at the top of the tree. So you can see that you make an angle theta with the ground level or wherever you're standing with your eye level. Now that theta and your ABC, points ABC, they form a right angle triangle because the tree is standing perpendicular to the ground, and your theta forms one of the angles of the right angle triangle. So you know trigonometry can be utilized. You can use your different ratios and you can calculate whatever you want. Like if I know the distance at 15 meters, suppose I know the distance between me and the tree is 15 meters, I can calculate the height. Suppose I know theta is 30 degrees and I want to calculate the height of the tree. So what will I do? For I want to find out AB. I know BC as 15 and I know angle C as 30 degrees. Okay. Now, for theta, the unknown side is the opposite side and the adjacent side is given. So, which is the ratio that connects the opposite side and the adjacent side?
Tan.
And ratio.
Yes, tan. So if I take tan 30, I will get AB upon BC. Now what is tan 30?
1/√3.
1 by
Yeah.
root 3.
So 1 by root 3 and AB is 15. I need to, sorry, BC is 15. AB is unknown to me, BC is 15. So cross multiply, AB is equal to 15 upon root 3 meters. This is how we are going to use trigonometric ratios in different situations that are going to come in this chapter. You got an idea what we are going to do in this chapter?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Basically finding the missing side. Okay. Now another important term in this chapter is this: angle of elevation, angle of depression. Now, look at this person standing here. If he looks straight, his line of vision is this. That's called as a horizontal or the normal or the line of vision. Now, if he has to look at this aeroplane, he has to look up. Correct? He has to look up. So, there is an angle made by this angle, this line of vision now and the normal line of vision. That is called as the angle of elevation. You know what is elevator? It takes you up. So how up are you looking at? How much are you going to look up, that in comparison to the normal line of vision. That is called as the angle of elevation. Same way, if he has to look at the dog on the ground, he has to look down, right? So the straight line is this, and the bottom part, how much you're going to look bend down, that is given by the angle of depression. Simply, when I look up, I make an angle of elevation with my normal line of vision. And when I look down, I make an angle of depression with my normal line of vision. Followed? Same is the case, look at here also. Angle of elevation when he is looking up. Angle of depression when he is looking down. Okay? Same thing in different ways. There is an eye drawn. If that eye is looking straight, then it's called as a normal line of sight. And then when you look up, the line of sight becomes tilted and there is an angle made with the normal. This is called as the angle of elevation. Next, angle of depression. When you have to look down, look at this man standing up. His normal eye vision will be this. Now he's looking at an apple that is lying down. So he's going to make an angle like this. How much he's going to bend his eyes or bend his vision. That's what is called as the angle of depression. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, let's start with the exercise. Very, very simple question. A circus artist is climbing a 20-meter long rope, which is tightly stretched and tied from the top of a vertical pole to the ground. Find the height of the pole if the angle made by the rope with the ground level is 30 degrees. Now here they have already given us the figure. So from the figure, we know that AC is the rope and AB is the pole, correct? So this AB is my pole and my AC is a rope. They have tied it here. Okay, they have tied it here and they have stretched it to the point C. Okay, did you understand the question? There is a
Yes,
pole.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a pole. A rope is tied to the top of the pole and stretched to this end. This is a pole. I'm tying a rope here and I'm stretching the rope here to this point. Okay. Now the pole is at 90 degrees. So what is formed? A right angle triangle is formed. A right angle triangle is formed. Now what do we have to find out? We have to find out the height of the pole. We have to find out the height of the pole. Now for the triangle, what is the pole? AB. So I have to find out AB. And rope is given as 20 meters and angle C is given as 30 meters. Now whatever I have to find out, AB, with respect to this angle, what side is it? Opposite or adjacent or hypotenuse?
Opposite.
Yes. So I have to find out the opposite side. And which side is given to me?
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse. So which ratio will connect opposite and hypotenuse?
Sine ratio.
Sine ratio. Yes. So we will say sine 30
30.
equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. Or you can even write sine C. Sine C is nothing but sine 30. Opposite side AB, hypotenuse AC. Sine 30 is half. No?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I don't know AB. I know AC. Cross multiply. So AB will be
Equal to 10.
20 by 2, which is equal to 10 meters. Anybody who has not followed? Everyone followed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Just a minute, ma'am.
First one make you right. Don't worry. Have you understood? Tell me.
Yes.
Okay. I'll give the steps. These steps that I've written are not proper. Now, we'll do this question, the fourth question. I'm doing the similar questions together so that you're able to understand better. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point on the ground. That means there is a point on the ground. Let it be C. And from point C, you're looking at a tower. So let this be a tower, AB. From here, you're looking at the top of the tower. That means a person, if he looks straight, this will be the angle of line of vision. But he's looking up, so this will be the angle of elevation. That elevation is given as 30. Okay. So how do we write? Let AB be the tower and let C be the point on the ground. Okay. B is the foot of the tower. Now, this point is how much away from the foot of the tower? 30. That means C is at 30-meter distance from the tower. And what do you have to find out? You have to find the height of the tower. Okay. So reading the question and forming the figure is the biggest thing. Once that is done, you just have to choose the correct trigonometric ratio.
Tan 30.
Yeah. We'll read this question again and we'll do it. The angle of elevation. That means elevation पढ़ते ही हमको इतना समझ में आया कि we have to look up. Okay. Angle of elevation of what? Top of the tower. That means I surely know that there is a tower. So I make a tower. Okay. Now from where am I going to look at the top of the tower? From a point on the ground. That means एक point ground में भी ले लो. Now from this point, I am looking at the top of the tower. And this is my normal. So this is my angle of elevation, which is given as 30. Now, this point is 30 meters away from the foot of the tower. So 30 meters here. And I have to find out AB. Okay. Now let us look at what is available to us. Now, the side that I have to find out is which side for the angle? Missing side is which side?
Opposite.
Yes, opposite. That means I have to find out the opposite side. And the given side is what?
BC. Adjacent side.
Adjacent side. So choose a ratio which connects opposite and adjacent. Which is that ratio?
Tan ratio.
Tan ratio. Yes. So tan C is equal to opposite upon adjacent. Okay. Now C is tan 30. AB, I don't know. BC is also 30. What is tan 30?
1 by root 3.
So 1 by root 3 is equal to AB by 30. Cross multiply. You will get AB is equal to 30 by root 3, which is equal to 10 by root 3. But don't leave it like this because root 3 is irrational. So we have to rationalize it. So to rationalize, what will we do? Multiply. Now what will you get?
10 root 3 by
10
3.
root 3 upon 3.
Yes. 10 root 3 upon. Okay. Followed?
Yes, ma'am.
And do not forget to write the meters, the unit of. Okay, now we're coming to the fifth question. A kite is flying at a height of 60 meters above the ground. The string attached to the kite, yes.
In the previous question, I think there is a error you have made in the calculation. It should be 10 root 3, like in the multiplication, right?
Achha, it is 30 by root 3.
Yes.
30 by root 3, we are going to write it as root 3 into root 3. So it will be 30 root 3 upon 3 and so 10 root 3, yes. Thanks, Jatish. Okay. Now, coming to the next question. A kite is flying at a height of 60 meters above the ground. That means let us have a kite K in the sky, right? Now, so from the ground, let this be a point at the ground. From the ground, the kite is at 60 meters. This is what the first statement tells us. Okay. Now, what is the next statement saying? The string attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. That means there is a string attached to the kite. Okay. Now that string is attached. ये string को खींच के ground में tie किया. Okay. So this point is on the ground and it is tied. Then what is the third sentence saying? The angle of inclination of the string with the ground is 60. That means this is the ground and this angle with the ground is given as 60 degrees. You have to find the length of the string assuming that there is no slack. Slack means there is no loose portion. It is tightly tied. Okay, it's like a straight line. Okay, that's the meaning of slack. You will learn the word in physics also later. Okay, that means the string is not tied loosely but stretched and tied tightly. That's the meaning of slack. Okay, now what do we have to find out?
We have to find the length of
Yes,
this
that
thing.
means we have to find out this kg, correct?
So, ma'am, sine.
Yes, kg
Sine
is
wave.
what? Hypotenuse is missing. And which side is given to us?
Opposite side.
Opposite
Opposite
side. So which ratio will we take?
Sine
Sine
ratio.
ratio.
sine.
Yes, sine ratio. So sine g is equal to kt upon kg. Sine 60. What is kt? 60. And kg, I don't know. What is sine 60?
Root
Root
3
3
by
upon
2.
2.
Yes. And I have to find out kg. Cross multiply. So you will get kg is equal to 60 into 2 upon root 3. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So 120 by root 3. But it is irrational. So rationalize it. So what will you get? 120 root 3 upon 3. So 40 root 3.
For 40 root 3.
40 root 3 will be the answer.
Yeah. Okay. Now. Okay. Now I want you all to write down. Come on. This is how you will write the answer. Now in this question, the figure was already given. If you are creating the figure, then you have to explain. Okay. AB is the rope and all those things you have to write down. Come on. Write this. Fast.
Ma'am,
Yes.
before that we need not to write anything like define angle of depression and anything like that.
No need to write. No need.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, so you have to just find out which side is missing with respect to the angle. If it is the opposite side, choose the ratio which has opposite side. If it is adjacent side, choose the ratio which has the adjacent side. Like that, correct ratio has to be chosen. Following?
Yes, ma'am.
Kaustubh, are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Nancy?
Ma'am, in such type of question, do we have to mention why we have taken this ratio?
No need.
Okay.
This may come as 2 mark question, so no need to write too much of details.
Ma'am, in each figure, in each function figure is needed to be drawn, no?
You have to draw the figure.
Okay, ma'am.
Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we didn't learn the second one, we learned the fourth one, right? So do the fourth. See, here I have written, let AB be the tower. Here you should also write, let C be the point on the ground. In short, no need to write in detail, okay? If you have any doubt, interrupt and ask, so that later on you're not wasting your time.
Ma'am, 10
Yes.
into 3 upon root 3 is equal to 10 root 3 कैसे होगा?
ये ना, this I wrote it, this question, this day I have solved it like this. 30 by root 3. I have written 30 as 3 by 10. Now this 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. So I cancel 1
Yes,
root 3. So I will get 10. ऐसे भी कर सकते. Okay?
okay, ma'am.
Like that, ask, keep asking. After the end of everything, saying I didn't understand anything is of no use. So you should ask wherever possible.
Ma'am,
That
ma'am, in some of the answers, do we need to put the value of root 3 and multiply it? Is it necessary?
not necessary
Not necessary if you are given.
if they've given in the question, take root 3 as, then only take it. Otherwise, you can leave it. Also,
Also, if the
if the weightage of the question is very less, then don't substitute.
okay, ma'am.
Can we go to the fifth one? Yes, no. Shall I scroll up to the fifth
Yes,
one?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Lloyd, are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
Meet and you are together?
No, ma'am.
No. Why is Meet quiet? He's sleeping. Swara, are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, are you done with question number 5?
No.
No? Come on, those who have finished writing question 5, check the missed questions. I think we missed question 2. Try. Fifth one is over.
No, ma'am. One minute.
Done?
No, ma'am. One.
Not yet. Okay.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Over? Fifth
Yes.
question is over.
Yes, ma'am, over.
Okay. So we'll go to the question that we missed. First, I will go to question number 3. Okay. Let's come to question number 3. Now, what does question number 3 tell us? A contractor plans to install 2 slides for the children to play in the park. Now, if you bring your slide to your mind, you can see that it also forms a right angle triangle, right? There's a pole and the slide. For the children below the age of 5 years, she prefers to have a slide whose top is at a height of 1.5 meters and is inclined at an angle of 30 degrees to the ground. Whereas for elder children, she wants to have a steep slide at a height of 3 meters and inclined at an angle of 60 degrees to the ground. What should be the length of the slide in each case? Now let's try and understand this. There are 2 cases, right? 2 slides are being discussed. One is for smaller children, that means less than 5, and slightly older children, that means more than 5. Okay, now let's talk about the smaller slide. She is preferring to have a slide whose top is at the height of 1 meter. That means सबसे ऊपर, when you climb the topmost step, you are standing from the ground at a height of 1.5 meters. When you're standing here, you have already climbed this much portion and you're here. And then you're going to slide down here. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now, let me take this as PQ. Then what is it saying? It is saying that she prefers to have a slide whose top is at 1.5 meters and inclined at an angle of 30 degrees to the ground. That means when I slide down, I may reach this point, and this point is inclined at 30 degrees with the ground. Don't take this as 30 degrees. It is written 30 degrees with the ground. So when you're coming down, you're making an angle 30 degrees with the ground. Is that clear
Yes.
to everyone? Okay. So this is the slide about the slide of the younger children. Now let us see what she is talking about for the older children. For the older children, she wants to have a steep slide of height 30 meters. That means when the older children go and stand at the top, they are at a height of 3 meters. Okay? And their slide makes an angle 60 degrees with the ground. That means when I slide down and reach here, I am going to make a 60 degree with the ground. Okay? Now, so both our slides are ready. Now, what do we have to find out? What should be the length of the slide? That means I am supposed to find out this for this triangle and this for this triangle. So it's the same thing, but 2 different cases. So what exactly are you finding out for this triangle? Which side is missing?
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse is missing for both the triangles. So missing side is the hypotenuse. And given side,
Opposite side.
yes, opposite side is available to us. So which ratio will I make use of?
Sine.
Sine.
Sine
Yes.
ratio.
Sine ratio. So let us do that for each triangle. In triangle PQR, sin R is equal to PQ upon QR. But sin R is sin 30. Sin 30 is half. And what is PQ? 1.5. I think I made a mistake. No? Hypotenuse is PR, right? Yes. So how will I find out PR? Cross multiply. PR is 1.5 into 3 meters. So I got this 3 meters. Now you all calculate and tell me this answer. Calculating
2 root 3.
And 2 root 3.
2 root 3. Which ratio? Everything is the same. Sin
Yes, sine
60
ratio.
yeah, is equal to AB upon AC. Let's take this as so root 3 by 2 is equal to 3 by AC. So AC is how much? 2 root 3
Yes, ma'am.
meters. Okay.
Ma'am, in this question, do we need to put the value of root 3, which is
Pardon?
1.732? Ma'am, should we put the value of root 3?
Not necessary. If it is given in the question, you put. And if it's a higher order question, like 3 marks से ज़्यादा है तो डालो. If it comes as a 2 mark question, इसका तो chance कम है to come as a 2 mark question because there are 2 cases. So this will be a 3 mark question. So here you can put. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, coming to question 2. Let's read question 2. A tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground, making an angle 30 degree with it. The distance between the foot of the tree to the point where the top touches the ground is 8 meters. Find the height of the tree. Now, when I read the question first, I got confused like anything. What is broken? And where is the storm? What has happened to the tree? So, the solution is to read it again. Again and again, if you read, you will understand. There are many questions which have lots of words and we get lost in those words. So we have to break them up, read them again and again, and then it becomes easier for us. So what has happened in the tree? A tree breaks due to storm. Now I know the tree will always stand perpendicular to the ground. This is the tree. Now the question says the tree is going to break. So if the tree breaks, suppose it breaks from here, okay? पहले tree का portion इतना था. This tree has broken and that broken part fell down like this. Okay? Now, what is the question saying? A tree breaks due to the storm and the broken part bends. So this broken part, जो ये पहले था, that has now bent down and it has touched the ground. So it touches the ground, making an angle 30 degrees. So wherever it touches, it makes a 30-degree angle. Then what is the question? The distance between the foot of the tree to the point where the top touches the ground is 8 meters. Foot of the tree is this, and the point where the top is fallen down is this. This distance is given to us as 8. We have to find out the height of the tree. Followed, we have to find out the height of the tree. Okay, I repeat, I'm drawing the figure again. Let's understand the question. A tree breaks due to storm. Okay, so that means there was a tree and this tree was standing tall like this. But a storm came and hit the tree, say at this point. So what happened? This portion fell down to the ground. Now, when it fell down to the ground, it hit the ground at this point. Now, the distance between this point and the foot of the tree is given as 8 meters. And this angle is given as 30 degrees. We have to find out the height of the tree. Okay, tree toot chuka hai. So now we have to find out the height of the tree. Now, tree is now lying in this triangle in how many parts?
So, ma'am, in two parts.
Yeah, this part is still standing on the ground and this is the broken part, correct? So original height of the tree will be this plus this, 2 parts, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So now we are going to find out both these parts, add them together, and then we will say this was the height of the tree. Okay. So let me make this as Q. Okay. Now TQ is the part that was there in the tree. Can I say TQ and PQ are equal?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
because वही broken part है जो गिर गया, right? Originally, my tree's height was TG, but a storm came and my tree broke as TQ plus QG. Now that this TQ touched the ground and became QP. Okay, so now I have to find out QP and QG. Now this is going to be perpendicular because the tree is still standing some portion of the tree. Now we are going to find one by one. We are going to find QG and we are going to find out QP. Is this much clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Those who are not saying yes, ma'am, that means it's not clear to them.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now let's come to the triangle. Let's concentrate only on this right angle triangle. Now I have to find out this. So with respect to the given angle, what kind of a side is it? Opposite or adjacent?
Opposite.
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 Yes, opposite. So sine P is equal to QG upon PG.
Ma'am, it should be
Sine,
tan B.
sorry, tan P because adjacent side is given, no? Tan P is equal to QG upon PG.
GP.
Now correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is tan 30? P is 30. Tan 30 is how much?
1 by root 3.
Yes, 1 by root 3. And QG, I don't know. PG, I know as 8. So cross multiply, you will get QG is 8 upon root 3. But you have to rationalize. So you will get 8 root 3 by. Okay. Now, how will I find the other part? PQ. Which ratio will I take?
Cos.
I can take any
Cos.
ratio. I can take any ratio because just now I have got this also. So I can take sine or cos. Yeah, I can even take sine or I can take cos. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we'll write down these two questions. Take your books and write down question number 3. Now don't just blindly copy down. Do it properly so that you understand each step. Let me know when you finish. Let me know when you finish.
Ma'am, done.
Ah.
Done.
Yes, you're writing? You said something?
Done, ma'am.
Done. Shall I scroll up to the next one?
No, madam.
Not over? Okay, I'm waiting.
Done, ma'am.
Those who have finished, I'll scroll up a
Done, ma'am.
little to them. Done? Okay. No, fifth
Done, ma'am.
question. Which one is the tree question?
Second one.
Yeah, second.
Second question.
Do tell me when you finish.
Okay.
Finished?
No.
Okay. Over?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No. Some are still saying no.
Just a minute.
No. So Josh is writing or sleeping?
I'm writing. I'm writing.
Can't hear you.
I'm writing.
Good.
Done, ma'am.
Done?
Done,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So we did the first 5 questions, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, we will go to this question. Question number 7. Okay. I'm not doing in order just because I'm picking up the simpler and the questions that are similar together. Okay. Let's read this question. From a point on the ground. So let's take a point on the ground. This is my point on the ground. The angles of elevation. Okay. That means the word elevation tells us that somebody is going to look up. The moment I say elevation, that means someone is going to look up. Now, when they are looking up, what are they looking at? They are looking at the bottom part and the top part of a transmission tower. Now, this transmission tower is like on the top of the building, you have your mobile network service provider towers, remember? I mean, you must have seen. So sometimes they just put it on the top of some building. Sometimes they construct a tower, and on the top of that tower, they place this transmission thing. Okay. Now, let us see this, what they are saying. They are saying that there is a ground, and from the ground, somebody is looking at the transmission tower, the bottom part of the transmission tower also, and the top part also. And this transmission tower is kept on a building. That means there is a point on the ground. Point के सामने एक building है. Let us say AB is the building, and on top of the building there is a transmission tower. Okay, there is a transmission tower at the top of the building. Now this is my complete figure. Understood? AB is the building. Building के ऊपर transmission tower, and ground में there is a point from where someone is looking at it. Now this much is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what is he saying? There is somebody must be standing here. Now, if that some person looks straight, this will be the normal line of vision. But that person is looking at the top, looking at the bottom part of the tower. A is the tower का bottom part because वहां से ही tower शुरू होता है. And the tower का top part is T. Tower ends there. So AT is my tower. Point A is the bottom of the tower. And point T is the top of the tower. AB is my building. Now let's come to the question. The angle of elevation of the bottom of the tower 45. मतलब G से अगर हम A में देखते हैं, angle made is 45. And top of the tower, angle made is 60. So this angle made is 60. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? Yes, no, tell me. What should I take this silence as? Yes or no?
Ma'am, yes, it does.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So now what do we have to find out? I have to find the height of the tower. Okay. Now, if you observe, the tower will be standing perpendicular to the ground. So how many right angle triangles are there in this?
2 right angle triangles.
Yes, 2 right angle triangles. I'll draw them separately. This is the outer triangle that I have drawn. T, B and G. Here angle is 60. And the inner triangle that I'm drawing, A, B, G, this is 45. Okay. Now, so AB is the building. Now I have to find out this AB is a part of this. Okay. Now I have to find out the height of the tower, this one. But this portion is there in this triangle. Correct? 80. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out both of them. Like I want to find out only 80. But can I write 80 as BT minus BA?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so now let us take one by one triangle. In triangle GTB, I know this is 60 and what is given? Top of a 20-meter high building. Correct? So I know the building height is 20. Building height is 20. And for this triangle, I don't know anything. But in this triangle, I know something. So which triangle will I use first?
Ma'am, triangle
Triangle
ABC.
AGB.
Yes. So in this triangle, let me find out any other side. Let me find out any other side. Okay. So which ratio will I take?
Sine ratio.
Okay. So here I am going to take sine ratio. In triangle BAG, sine 45 is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. Sine 45 क्या है?
1/√2.
Yes. And AB is 20. I want to find out AG. Cross multiply, I will get AG as 20√2. No, but there's no point. I'm sorry. There's no point in finding out AG.
And we should
We
use
will
tan
find
We
ratio.
will
out
find out
GB.
GB because GB is common to both the triangles. So which ratio will I take? So
Tan
sorry.
ratio.
Yeah. Tan 45 is equal to AB upon GB. Tan 45 is 1. AB is 20. So what will I get? GB 20. Correct? So now in this triangle, I got 20. Now in this triangle, I need to find out this. So which ratio will I take?
Tan ratio again.
Yes. So here I'll take tan 60 is equal to BT upon BG. What is tan 60?
√3.
√3.
Equal to BT upon 20. So what is BT? 20√3. Now I want 80. What is 80? BT minus BA. So how will I find out 80? BT minus BA. BT is 20√3. BA is 20. So just substitute, you will get this. Now here, put the value of √3 because you cannot write something as a subtraction. So here you can put the value of √3. √3 value is 1.732 or 3, whatever you want, 2 decimal places, 3 decimal places. So this will be 20 into 0.73 and you get the answer. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We'll again do this question tomorrow. We'll start, not tomorrow, tomorrow. We'll take a break. You have to celebrate your Diwali. When do we meet next? Then?
I'm 25.
What is 25? Date? Day? Tuesday?
Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay, Tuesday is okay with you?
Yes.
But ma'am, can we meet offline, please?
We can't. The reason why I got distracted while doing this question here, I took tan ratio is there's a circular that has come and our school is going under renovation and our timings are also going to change. So as it is, the rooms are not available only.
The
Okay.
CCA room would be, I think.
No, the entire. In fact, we had to vacate the lab and everything so that it.
Oh,
Y'all did it. Remember?
not
You
really.
Yeah.
remember?
I wasn't there.
Anyway, I'll send the circular. Our school. I'll
Yeah.
read it out for you. The primary section classes 1 to 5 morning shift, and the secondary section classes 6 to 10 is in the afternoon shift. I was reading that, and that's why I got distracted.
Ma'am, can you send that on the group?
Yeah, I'm going to send it. I have to send. It's come. All are going to send. Yeah. Okay, so whenever we meet, we'll begin with the 7th question, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Or if
Ma'am,
you're not come.
can you
Yes,
please just
yes.
note down?
Pardon?
Can I just note this down, ma'am?
Yeah, sure. You
Ma'am,
need.
we can meet tonight, like before it becomes 12 o'clock, because after that everybody will have to celebrate.
What? I didn't get. Who's that?
Like in the evening.
Evening. Yeah, I don't mind. I had asked you all in class. You all told me morning is more comfortable, remember?
Nobody said morning is more comfortable. That's the
Yes,
word.
yes. Many said, Josh, I think you were not there Monday.
I wouldn't say that.
I know that.
Yeah. Morning is, yeah, no.
Okay. Anyways, we'll decide. Now we have done the first 6 questions. 7th question we'll do again. But at least those first 6 are clear to no, 6th one I did not do, no? First 5.
Ma'am, these
Yes,
solutions,
ma'am.
will you be putting them in the Google Classroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll stop.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Bye everyone.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye,
Okay.
ma'am.
Ma'am, I had a doubt in the worksheet.
Yes, Samrita. What question was that?
Ma'am, 5th and 6th.
Trigonometry worksheet.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what's the 5th question? I have not numbered them.
Ma'am, it's like the cot theta plus tan theta equals to sec theta plus sec theta into cosec theta.
Okay. Cot theta plus tan theta. Replace it by the meaning of it. Cos theta upon sin theta. What is cot? Cos upon sin. What is tan? Sin upon cos. So when you look at this, you will actually have 2 fractions which are added. Now, both these fractions that you are going to add have different denominators. So, you're going to make their denominators equal first. For that, you cross multiply. So, when you cross multiply, you will get cos theta into cos theta as cos square theta. Sin theta into sin theta as sin square theta. And the denominators you're going to multiply with each other. So, you will get sin theta, cos theta. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, have a look at the numerator. Isn't it our identity?
Yes.
So instead of that, I wrote 1 and I
Okay, ma'am.
just kept the denominator as it is.
Yeah, ma'am. Now I understood. I was just wondering how that one came in.
Okay.
And ma'am, I also have the doubt in the next question. I didn't understand how you did it.
This one?
The cot theta divided by 1 minus tan theta. That yes, ma'am. That one. No, ma'am. The one after the one that we did.
Yeah. The first step is I just replaced tan theta as sin theta by cos theta and cot theta as cos theta by sin theta. Okay. Now, look at the denominator. Again, I am having 2 fractions which have different denominators. So cross multiply. So I'll get 1 into cos theta as cos theta, 1 into sin theta as sin theta, and the denominator as cos theta. Same way, 1 into sin theta as sin theta, 1 into cos theta as cos theta, and the denominator as sin theta. Is this much clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, when you have one fraction upon another fraction, the fraction at the bottom has to be reversed. So I changed the division by a multiplication and the denominator became my numerator. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then I multiplied these two, so I got cos square theta upon this denominator. Same way, this into this, sin square theta upon this denominator. Now, when I observed these two denominators, I found that they have the same thing, cos theta, sin theta. But only thing is, there is a change in sign. So I tried to take that sign outside. I took minus sign outside. So my signs inside the bracket got reversed. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Now I understood. I was just wondering from where did that minus sign came. But
So
thank
clear
you.
now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, then bye everyone. Have a nice day.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.